lost the shot.
Hola. Freaking feet smell like human feces.
Get out and get a. If you want to get out and get a good picture, or that's it. You got a good picture.
I'll stop. I'll walk beside you now for a second.
No. That's okay. It's getting real foggy. They're getting on top of them. Try to get this image, people. Look at this. Quantities of people getting on top of trailers to get a ride. This is the Caravan, day 8. Literally, we're moving behind the Caravan. Thanks so much for joining in. The Caravan is on the move again. Children, women. What's up with your phone, Alex? What I told you. I'm sorry. I'm not getting out. That's it now right there with speaker, right?
Yep. They're stopping right there, it looks like. There he goes. Oh, Victor! He found us. And pull over?
I'm going to pull over a little bit to the
Yeah,
left.
let's go up a little bit because they're still walking. You're doing great. Great job navigating through thousands of people, Oscar Blue. Round of applause.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. It's day 8 of the caravan. Day 8 of the caravan right now. As you see, we're going to go a little bit more further so we can catch the video. But this is day 8 for everybody. 5,000 people. That's what they're saying, that it's still the count. And if you guys saw, it has decreased a little bit. So the number possibly is varying between 4,000 and 5,000 people. As you see people getting in on top of the bus, the truck driver cannot, on top of the pipe, the truck driver cannot do that. You know, it's against the law. He's gonna get sanctioned, but it's not his fault. You know, this is
grabbing on.
They're grabbing on to what, you know, basically what is the back of the pipe.
Yeah. What is it? It looks like they climbed up a ladder. It looks like there's a ladder that goes up to the top of that big rig there. Oh no, this girl's getting on there now.
All right, go on top of the stairs and get a good shot. This is your shot, all right?
Okay. I'll catch up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll park right here.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
There's a better spot over there.
All right.
Yeah. Great job.
Hold on.
Awesome, Oscar. Okay, I put my mask on.
This is our shot right here. Okay.
All right, let me get my...
Hurry up, Ellie.
Okay, go, okay. Lord.
Gonna get another. Mande. No, todo he estado aquí. Bueno, ya son 8 días. 8 días llevamos aquí. I'm trying to get real quick to the spot so we can have our photo and our take. But I'm trying to do like 3-4 things at a time, take care security of somebody and do my thing at the same time. So bear with me, people. Trying to do the best that I can. Here we go. Let's get our take right here. As the caravan is coming, locking the door. So this is, look at this pregnant lady, man. Look at this. This is going to be, it's a cow right there.
No, voy abajo.
Esta es la toma, ¿no?
Está buena.
Aquí está la buena la toma. You're good, Eddie?
Bueno, you?
Yeah.
Cool. Great job.
Thanks so much for joining in. The 5,000 people caravan with children. That is more considered as a march of the children. More than 2,000 kids. Yesterday was the most roughest day as they walked through a really dark place late at night. No electricity in the middle of a thunderstorm. Children. A lot of children are sick. dehydrated.
That truck just stopped and made him get off. So
Yeah, they cannot do that.
right, but you know we were saying like it's not the truck driver's fault, but he just stopped and they made him get off.
Oh, the car. That's okay. It's under the line. So thank you so much for joining in. So I think this is a good view right here. Derogatory comments will be moderated. We want a clean live feed, respectful. Let's stick to the news.
Did you leave my tripod in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You want to go get it? What a comment right here. Mexico and China owns America. Wow. The continent of America, you say? Wow, what a comment. What kind of comment is that? Holy cow, man. Thank you for joining in. Share this video. Let's like the video. If you like the video, we're going to break those algorithms. So let's get that shot right there, Ali. That's your shot. You see a man with a American flag running right there.
May God bless America. Please let us in. At least let me in.
Says, may God bless America. Please let us in. Carrying the American flag.
Let me in, he says.
But he said, at least let me in. Ahí está, ahí está. Look at that. For people that they don't appreciate the freedom of the United States, there's a man right here walking in the middle of Mapastepec with your flag, asking for an opportunity. Wow, man.
But we have people burning the flag in the U.S., Oscar.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
If you have the flag in the U.S., then you're a bad person, but that means love for the country. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here, live from the road to Mapastepec. This is the road to Mapastepec. That is they're walking from the municipal city of Ulapa to Mapastepec. ¿Qué kilómetros estamos, bro? Más o menos. 19, ¿verdad? 19 kilometers from here to the next city that is Mapastepec.
Aquí o aquí o aquí.
For everybody that is watching, thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue right here live from the port of Mapastepec. The 16, almost 16 kilometers. Well, it's 16 kilometers to get to Mapastepec. This is actually the caravan that is a 5,000 people caravan that is walking towards the city of Mapastepec. Yesterday, they had the most critical night as they walked through, that is Madre Vieja. That is one of the most difficult places to migrate. How's everybody doing? Behind me, right here, Oscar Blue for the 8 days of coverage right here following the migrant caravan as they exited last Friday. They had a vigil, and on Saturday, they initiated their travesty and their journey. Right here behind me on the top of the bridge, the south border, in the part of between another municipal city that just lived and to Mapastepec, and they have like 16 kilometers to get to Mapastepec. You see right here, more than 5,000 people are walking to the next city, but excuse the number, not 5,000 people. It has decreased, supposedly to census that they have done has decreased to 4,000 people, approximately to 4,000, between 4 and 5,000, and they're still walking right here continuously to get to the next place that is Mapastepec. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see and watch this video. Buy me a coffee. I believe that is on the top link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, buying a coffee is on the top link. Thank you so much for contributing. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Derogatory comments, they will be not tolerated on this live feed.
La manda por Facebook.
You guys see traffic, it is clearly being an issue right now. Look at this, how traffic is an issue. ¿Estás bien, bro? Sí.
Fume levanta, hasta los periodistas necesitan fumar sus pulmones. Fume levanta, fume levanta.
Some of my ranchers, if you can put my link of Buy Me a Coffee, please, on the live feed, really appreciate it. Because we are people funded and we are trying to continue our journey and ultimately also our traveling fund. That is to bring you guys the news.
Local people in this car, right?
Yeah.
So they made him get all off of this, huh?
Yeah. Well, apparently I cannot pin the comment. The biggest amount of the Caravan, a lot of people think that this is the last part. No, it's not. There is a big chunk of people coming right now. Just focus right here. Live from Mapastepec, almost Mapastepec. Let me just give you another view behind me. Let me put this side right there. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. On the back of me, you see the caravan. Let me just remove the comments right here because they don't let me see. Wow. The hell is it? On the back of me, you'll see the caravan as they're walking. They're going to walk approximately 14 kilometers. 14 kilometers to get to the next city that is called Mapastepec. And ultimately, you'll see another huge amount of people as we are getting a good take right now. And let me just talk a little bit to Miss Ali that she's going to talk to you my feed for a little bit. Ali,
Right.
let it go.
Okay. So we are here on this overpass right now. And Oscar, you were just talking to them on your live, and I was witnessing a lot of these people going underneath here. And let me show you one of these pictures. Come here, let me show you this so I can get your reaction. Come here. Come here for a second. What do you think about this situation here? And then I'll show your audience. You see this?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'll post this picture, but it's like a milk crate that this guy has basically made it so that he can pull his little boy through this crowd, because again, we're at 60 miles plus at this point.
Wow.
That these folks have walked. So it's hard to walk, on your own. We're exhausted. We haven't even done this stuff, but these families are having to get really resourceful and figure out exactly how to continue on. Now, there's been some conversations. I've even asked other journalists that have been out here, do you think that these people knew what they were signing up for, knowing what has happened in the past with these caravans? Someone has always kind of come to help. Buses have always come, that kind of thing. They've never had to walk 60 miles. These people have wounds on their feet. A lot of them don't have any shoes. A lot of them, I've seen even people with like their shoes tied around their feet so they can keep them on because they're deteriorating. They just don't have anything. One guy that we talked to hadn't eaten all day today and hadn't eaten yesterday either. So when people say they're not walking, oh, people are helping them, how are they eating? There's a lot of variables here, but really what's interesting is these people could have stayed in Tapachula. They could have. There are people that have legitimate asylum claims here in this group, obviously. And Tapachula was all but imprisoning them, so they say, and Oscar refers to it as the prison of migrants, because they weren't able to move at all. But they did decide to do this. We got to be clear about that. They did put their children in this position. That's the truth. Now, we don't know what drove them for that desperation. That is something I will not judge, and they tell us their stories, and a lot of them, some of them seem manufactured. Some of them seem like that blueprint of how you're supposed to get into the U.S. Some of them are very, very genuine. And so it's hard for us because it isn't our space to judge, and our job is to show you guys the truth in all aspects. And if it makes you frustrated, then we're doing our job. Because our job is to open your mind and maybe even soften your heart a little bit on either side and allow you to make up your own opinion in your own mind. I know we've kind of gotten away from that in mass media. Our journalists have been really telling us how to feel. And so Oscar and I are really working to make sure that you are able to formulate your own opinions based on what you see. If it frustrates you that these people are suffering, write to your local leaders. If it frustrates you that these people are heading toward the US border, write to your local leaders. Whatever it is, Oscar and I cannot do any of that because that makes us biased and makes us pick a side. So get uncomfortable, have conversations, but have them with respect with each other, because if you're tuning in from the US, it's the only way we're ever even going to have a chance at trying to come back together, because if you guys are tuning in from the US, you know that our country is more divided than ever, and it's heavy and you feel it, and it is one of those things that is very real right now. So the only thing that we can do right now as journalists is show you what's happening. A lot of people say, oh, they're getting on buses, they're doing this. I can assure you,
There's a bus right there.
there's a bus that does not have any migrants. Migrants. You saw the migrants getting kicked off of those big rigs too. Like, they cannot be transported here in the state of Chiapas. That is outlawed. And that happened back in 2019 when they were riding on those tractor trailers, on those flatbeds. So that is no longer allowed. We have seen some people hitch a ride, but again, we've seen the semi-truck drivers stop, but they can't do a whole lot when someone jumps on the back of their big rig. So, you know, I can assure you they're walking, they're uncomfortable, they're tired, they're hungry. They chose it, they did. I don't know why, what their reasoning is, but the one thing I will say is the kids didn't choose this. So we are always going to be humans first when it comes to the kids. Don't add us, don't get mad at us, don't say we're trying to help them, because that should make you like us even more, because we are human beings. God put us here, and they put all of these people here too, and we have free will, and these parents do have free will to do this. The kids did not make this decision. So that's really hard for us both. We have been struggling with seeing the kids. I think we've both been in tears, basically, about what we've seen. We just saw Dad that fashioned basically a milk cart thing to pull his toddler through this, and the kids sacked out sleeping, you know. And then a lot of other people have asked me too, because we've seen videos and we've been here when young single men are pushing strollers and stuff, and that instantly triggers people to think human trafficking and stuff like that. Oh, they're stealing that kid, that's not their kid. I will tell you this from what I have witnessed, some of those men jump in and help the women who cannot push their kids any longer. Some of those men jump in and they will push a stroller, or they will carry a baby, things like that, to help some of the women, because they can't do it either. It's a lot, and some of these families have more than one kid. So I have seen that, and I've also seen that in La Jolla as well. But again, I mean, that's giving them a benefit of the doubt. That's giving them the benefit of the doubt that they're not smuggling the kids in. That's just what we're being told and what we see, but we do see that these people are really extremely tired, for sure.
This is another, thank you so much,
Yep.
Ali. That's a great explanation. It's another big amount. So,
Have you talked about the pregnant woman?
I'm going to talk about it in a minute. They're saying that immigration is in front of them, but I don't believe so. They're still coming. Right here. Look at that child right there. Buy Me a Coffee is on the top link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. We are independent. We are people funded. Amigo. So the caravan continues. A lot of people have said that it has decreased of the number of 5,000 that it was given up by Luis Villagran. Let me give you guys a glimpse of how it looks as they are walking on this side, on the other side of the bridge. A lot of them, they're saying that it has slowed down the number underneath 5,000, between 4,000 and 4,500 people. The children have been, a lot of them have been reportedly been sick due to humidity conditions, and also due to basically climate changes, and ultimately thunderstorm that it has hit them right in the buckle. Last night they walked for more than 10 miles to get to another municipal a city in the state of Chiapas. So here comes the biggest amount of people. It's on the back. Here's an, what's that?
They've stopped right here. They're worried about it.
They're waiting for the other. Yeah. I don't think they're going to stop them. They already wouldn't. But, you know, they fall behind. They pick from, you know, from chunks. Yeah.
Can I have the key? I'm going to run down and grab my thing and get up here before this group comes.
Be careful, please.
I will, I promise.
Before it comes, hurry up. Raw, uncut video for every single one of you. Right here. Photo Network News, Real America's Voice News, bringing you the reality and the truth about the massive influx of migrants building in the south border of Tapachula, walking more than 60 miles now. For all the people that they have said comments that they are put on buses, that is a complete lie. They have seen walking for multiple international media. They have offered them if they wanted to jump on a bus, but they don't want to. Stay here.
Wait a minute, I didn't have the right cord. Excuse me.
Somebody said Maduro.
It's interesting.
He's a effing you know what.
Oh.
And everybody knows that Maduro is a socialist communist dictator that has destroyed that country with Hugo Chavez. I will talk in Spanish for just 1 second, people. Saludos, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. ¿Cómo les va a todos, señores? Oscar Blue en vivo por el 8º día, dando la cobertura de la caravana migrante, señores. Más de 4.500 personas, entre 4.500 y 5.000 personas caminando desde, what was the last city? Ulapa a Mapastepec. Señores, es increíble. Are we good there? Are we good there? So everybody's saying that you're back. Ok, voy a regresar a decir en español. Señores, más de 5.000 personas, bueno, más de 4.000 personas caminando, señores, caminando por más de 60 millas. Mucha gente se molesta porque dice, estoy diciendo la realidad, sí están caminando, señores. No es de que los estén poniendo en un camión, no es de que los estén subiendo. Señores, sí están caminando. Se les ofreció el Nacional de Migración, quiso llegar a un acuerdo, pero ellos tienen miedo de que si el Instituto Nacional de Migración ofrecerles supuestamente un permiso de tránsito, de trabajo para estar como en 3 o 4 diferentes estados de aquí de la parte sur de la República, pero señores no quisieron por la simple y sencilla razón que tienen miedo a que van a ser deportados. Tapachula y todos los periodistas la han considerado ya la prisión migratoria. Y esto ha causado un fenómeno de necesidad, un fenómeno increíble de incapacidad y un fenómeno de caótico de, pues básicamente de pobreza. Y no está atendido este fenómeno migratorio, el cual ya se está demostrando claramente por 8 días, señores, la cobertura continua de la gente como ha caminado por más de 60 millas, más de 6 municipios en la parte de Chiapas, y dirigiéndose a la zona de Arriaga para salir y conectarse con el estado de Oaxaca. Seguiremos aquí en la cobertura, regresaremos al lenguaje de inglés, en unos momentos regresaremos al español. Back to English right here. Let's they stop right here for a minute to rest.
Okay, so I do need to get my charger so I can go live as well, because I thought I grabbed it and didn't. Do you want to go down with me and then come back up, or do you want to go down and do base camp stuff?
Where
Or
is it?
Stay live. What do you want to do?
Where
'Cause
is
I know
it?
you don't want to me to go by myself.
Where is it?
Well, I just need an iPhone cord. It doesn't matter if it's mine or yours.
And you got
I
your
just,
battery?
yeah. I
Okay,
just
can you detain this?
Yes,
right here?
I can. Thank
right.
you, Oscar. Okay, Oscar's gonna go grab my charger for me because I just ran down there, grabbed something. I thought I grabbed my charger and I did not. And then someone followed me up the stairs. I'm whistling and saying things, so I'm staying up here now. Ah, Dios mío. Okay. Okay. So we see still, this group has pretty much stopped right in the middle of the road here. 2-lane highway, you see, wow, you can see the cross way in the back. Let me see if I can zoom this in. Okay, can y'all see that? All the way in the back there, the cross is bringing up the rear of this 1,000-person, several thousand people caravan. Still going strong out here. We are just outside of Mapastepec, and it is jungle, humid, awful conditions. They waited out a storm in Ulapa where there was more shelter. But what we're being told now is that they will continue this trek to Mapastepec. They're a little more scattered than they've been in the past. They've been more of a big group. And as you saw with Oscar's live feed, there was a lot more of waves of people and kind of hills and valleys, if you will, of the group coming through. So they are still all staying together as a unit as far as a caravan goes, but as far as them being in one mass, they've split a little bit. But this is the bulk of it right here coming at us. Someone just made a comment about hair and humidity. Man, that is like so factual. It is disgusting out here, but I think the last thing anybody's thinking about is how their hair looks at this point. So I don't know if I send out notifications when I go live or not. I don't have a moderator, so when I go live, I just kind of go live. I'm going to be going live here in just a second. Oscar just saved the day. Thank you, Oscar Blue. And somebody bought you some coffees.
Thank you so much.
So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
How's my hair, Oscar? They've been saying that the humidity is really bad for the hair out here. Oscar's hair's been looking really, really good. He's been able to maintain a level of what El Guapo halo in Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna stand over here a little bit so I'm not interfering with your live feed, Oscar.
It's okay.
Well, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna talk and people are gonna be like, "Shut up, Allie! I can hear you in Oscar's live feed."
This is a great take right here. Look at that amount of people. The people that they're asking if this is a reality. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Buy me a coffee. It's on the bottom link. Thank you. Top of the link. Thank you so much. It's a disabled kid right there. Look at that.
Alright guys, unless you're live, we are walking in the caravan.
Look at this amount of people. Ahora Juan. Ponte las pilas, Juan. They're chanting liberty, liberty, liberty.
They passed by.
Wow. They're chanting liberty.
Where's the backside of this massive caravan?
They're saying CNN sucks. ¿Te vas conmigo o te vas conmigo? ¿Eh? Ahí está el carro. ¿Te vas conmigo? Sí, vámonos pues.
All or nothing. And so they're continuing to move because it's nothing. They are going to continue to move. They had an offer of papers to stay and work in Mexico, which that was much for them because it's saying within the rule. They're continuing to Mexico City under the same rule to get papers to work. A lot of them are mad. They want to go all the way to Mexico City and they want to go to the U.S. A lot of them want to go to the U.S. They told us that that is what their intent is and what the goal is. Somebody asked what they were chanting. They're chanting libertad. That's liberty. And so that is what they were chanting and cheering as they were going underneath this overpass here along the highway. And what Minister Ryan said the other day was about what he expects to be about 20 different nationalities represented here. So we have a lot of different countries here. We're going to head down. Juan's the other local journalist here. He is a master of immigration. He's been here for quite a while. So he's somebody who has been able to help us navigate and stuff because Oscar is a master of immigration as well, but up in Tijuana. We are not in his territory right now. So while he can keep us safe, we are able to get some info from this guy. Hey, hola! Okay, I got announced back on. Now that we're back on ground level here.
There's some cows over there. I'm going to start a shelter. I'm going to start a shelter. 57 cows. 57 cows. I'm going to start a shelter with 57 cows in Tapachula. Vámonos, Juan.
Day 8 of walking with these people, being with these people, starts to get interesting. It got interesting on day 6. We were going to go home, stay, because obviously there's still so much going on. Not only that,
Let's see how I handle this, people.
Get back in the car here. I'm gonna finish up this. Well, actually, I can keep going live while we drive beside him, huh?
Yeah.
With the guys? You're going live too? Do you need me to put this down there? Or is that good right there?
I'm just gonna take this off.
Because I can move this. All right, we're navigating in the car. We're trying to figure all this out.
Se va a escuchar mal, Juan, pero.
Oh, late.
Me agarras el tripié.
Okay, so the other thing that was really interesting. Wait, can I talk about what we saw at lunch? Not yet. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that another time. Okay, we're moving on with the caravan. So I'm gonna flip this around so y'all can see a little bit better. I'm gonna plug my phone into the car and preserve my little battery. You good? Everybody good? Está bien? Está bien? All right. Okay, so the caravan's kind of stopped here. And
¿Está bien? ¿Vamos aquí bien? ¿Está bien?
kind of not talk as much so that Oscar can do his thing, I can do my thing. You guys can just witness what we're seeing, okay? Kind of stopped here. Unsure why. Maybe they're resting. Does he know anything about immigration being ahead?
No hay retén de migración, ¿no? Not yet.
I know.
¿Eh? Había unos, pero eran poquitos, güey, como de taxi. ¿Vas a hacer qué?
Okay, so we have now reconnected. Let you guys just kind of witness what's going on here. You're gonna get out and walk down? I can get out with you and stay by you. Or just stay in the car. I can stay in the car with the doors locked, that's okay. Está bien.
Thanks.
Yes, no problem.
This is how the caravan is going. A lot of children. A lot of people are getting behind. They're resting right now. The majority in the back are men. People in the back are men, the majority. How's everybody doing? Let me flip the camera. How's everybody doing, Oscar Blue? Day 8. Day 8 of the caravan. Wow, people. It is just unbelievable, this coverage. 8 days of basically giving you guys raw footage of 5,000 people. It has decreased to between 4,500 and 5,000 people. It has decreased. So this is just unbelievable what we're watching as they're going to move to basically to mapastepec. It is the new city. That is Cirineo Mujica in the middle of the caravan, cheering on the people. That is the bridge. Smells like marijuana a little bit. That is the bridge that we were at right now. And it's a long way, 60 miles, people. 60 miles. 60 miles they have walk. It's a lot of miles. In the middle of humidity, thunderstorm, and everything that comes to play. They're saying that we're almost there, unite, don't fall behind. They are just barely little families, but they're all the way to the back. Little families that they're arresting. just, I can count possibly like 10 people. 15 people that they are waiting this big amount. Huge amount of people. Huge amount. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see. Do a little video real quick, so let's not put the phone right. See if it stays right there. Hopefully it stays.
Good way to go. Hopefully it stays there while we get ushered through this.
Yeah.
And people can witness it again. All right, my friend, how are we doing?
I'm doing all right. How about those cakes? They were good, huh?
Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers.
So I have the phone in front of the car. So
This is going to be wild. That's going to be a... You guys hold on for this ride. It's going to be insane.
people that were asking, basically they're being bussed in. They're not. They're walking. Stop them, Oscar Blue.
There's been some mean comments, you know. It really puts it into perspective just how
obligation to stop them,
how cruel people are.
Or you're not doing your job, Oscar Blue.
What the
hell happened right here? It's here.
Oh, yeah, but it has to go in the. Otherwise, you'll fog up. I think that's why it was on there. Okay, if it starts to fog up, then it does, right?
Going behind the ambulance. I don't know if we're going to stop or not, but I'm going to take.
All right, Oscar Blue. Oh, the little kid's getting in the ambulance. Don't take him out.
¿Ya se cansaron? ¿Qué pasó? A ver.
What's going on?
¿Qué es lo que está pasando? ¿Qué le pasó?
No, fue embarazada, pero ya
Está
ya va algo
embarazada.
cansada.
¿Cuántos meses tiene de embarazo?
2 meses.
2 meses, ya no puede.
Con el neno, sí, ya no.
¿Se
Yo voy
van,
con ella.
¿Se van a regresar?
No, vamos para allá.
Ok, muy bien, gracias.
So what's going on there?
She's pregnant, she's 2 months. She cannot keep on walking. They're gonna take her and move her all the way to the front.
Okay.
Okay. 2 months pregnant and she can't continue to walk, so the ambulance is gonna move her Anthony shows them buses at the border, at the north border. Yes, Anthony has shown that at the north border. This one. We continue to broadcast 8 days of coverage. Now is the 8th day.
That was the 8th day. 7 days straight of walk. Well, they took 1 day of full rest where they didn't walk. So, right?
Yeah. So 6 municipal cities. We're talking about that they walk 10 miles per city, right? Approximately?
Yeah, about, yeah.
Thank you so much for the buy me a coffees. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Hold them down.
You're doing a disservice to your country. I'm not American, ma'am.
That's what happened before, Allie. Come on, Allie.
It's getting tense here.
Yeah.
The frustrations start.
There's a drift of necessities.
Oh, Dios mío. So Allie did something that almost got her in trouble today when I stuck my whole body out the car window while we were driving.
Yes.
It was okay until we got into the big road. Then it wasn't anymore. I know, it gets weird real fast, It turns on a dime.
That's the way it is.
I know.
You got more than 2,000 men.
Isn't that crazy? These women, like they're limping, this is...
Yes. There's a lot of people that they got wounds in their feet. And you see the children right there on the right. You see a child with sandals. So a lot of this stuff that is the responsibility of the parents, I'm not going to deny, is the responsibility of the parents. There's no other. But the parents feel that a lot of them, they're under persecution. They feel that they cannot stay in Tapachula. And Tapachula has become a prison of migrants where the government of Mexico, it is complicit for everything that is happening right now. Everything that is happening is the government of Mexico incentivized by the Biden administration. The government of Mexico, instead of providing immigration platform correctly to migrate legally, documented, peacefully with biometrics, they don't. They let people encapsulate in one particular city, that is Tapachula, and after they encapsulate in that particular city, it is a catastrophe. You form a chaotic atmosphere where poverty, necessity, you create a third world in a city that purposely trickles into people exiting on a caravan. That is the most irregular way to migrate. It is not a correct way to migrate, as you guys have seen, due to what children go through. There's due to what is some bad apples in the caravan, due to all the inspection points that they go through with the National Guard and the Institute National of Immigration. Also, what children go through, they get sick. Also, what the pregnant women go through. So it is something that is not working. The Globalist Compact of Immigration, I have said it since I became to study it more than 3 years now, talking about the Globalist Compact, and it is a broken system.
Got a Russell Wilson jersey. I'm just trying to get the kid in the Russell Wilson jersey.
Yeah, go ahead.
They can't see.
That's why
I'm waiting.
I kept quiet.
No, I'm just taking a picture. You can keep talking. Saco una foto.
Oh, well, you're from Seattle. That's Russell
why.
Wilson.
Yeah,
He's from Seattle,
bro.
right?
Yeah.
Watch where you're phone on the back.
You can talk. I'm not recording. I'm just sitting there.
As you know, the Globalist Compact of Immigration of the United Nations, it is the most broken system that particularly exists right now. It is modern day slavery to use people as
It's ironic that.
hold on. Stop for an emergency. Hold on.
Can you get a little bit closer to the tip of the jersey? I want to get the picture of it. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
There's not a lot of Seattle references out
I need
there.
to get forward so we can get a good pic right here. Right? This large group right here. You can get up in the car and take a picture, like you did before.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, but watch. There's nobody behind, so try to get it. Got it? Got it?
Thank you, little kid.
Continuous coverage, non-stop coverage of the massive caravan that is coming to Ciudad de Mexico, supposedly. But now a lot of their intentions is to go to the United States. So we don't know.
We don't know. We don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue.
So we don't know if it's actually heading to the United States. A lot of them, they are saying that they want to go to the United States of America. I will say 70%, more than
Yeah,
that.
I would say at least. Admittedly, I would say 90%.
90%.
I would say 90%. How many, let's have a little combo. How many migrants have you talked to, out of thousands, have said, we're going to stay in Mexico? How many?
Possibly all of them. All of them, they don't want to stay in Mexico.
Okay. I've talked to two that were okay staying and working in Monterrey. One who had been deported twice already, so knew his chances were basically none. And then one young woman who knew it would be easier for her to just go and work in Mexico and then try to get to the U.S. later.
Go and work where?
In Monterrey.
No, you said something.
No, I said in Mexico, but oh, in Mexico. So she's willing to stay in Monterrey and work. Two people out of everybody else, even little kids. Are you staying in Mexico or are you going to America? America! But then, when you get Iranejo Mojica, on the megaphone, then you get everybody going, Ciudad de Mexico, because he encourages that, right?
Yeah.
He's like, they know when he's on the, we're going up a hill, that's why. You might need to hold it while we go up the hill. They know what they've got to do with Iranejo because he's telling them, taking them to Ciudad de Mexico. So when he gets on the megaphone and says, where do you want to go? And they go, Ciudad de Mexico. And he's like, no, where do you want to go? You know, that was yesterday, and that's very real. I will say 90% of them want to go to the U.S. They have the intent of going to the U.S. Now, whether the U.S. will let them in or not, that does not mean everyone's going to get in. We know Title 42 is in action right now. We know that there have been hundreds of thousands of migrants sent back under the Stay in Mexico Health Code. However, there have been hundreds of thousands that have gotten in. Also, under Title 8 and other laws that are active in the U.S. right now. So that is a very real reality of it all as well. So, I mean, I think it was last month under Title 42, they sent back 100,000, the month prior, 90,000. But in August or whatever it was, 140 stayed. 140,000 stayed, 90 went back, right? So you look at this huge group and half of them might get in based on those numbers. I don't know, but we know that there are around 2,000 kids in this caravan, 50 unaccompanied minors. Now, I think something else that people need to know, and we say unaccompanied minors, those are kids under 17. So some of these, we talk to a 16-year-old, that's considered an unaccompanied minor. That doesn't make it any better, but when you hear that word, you automatically think that there's like 3-year-olds walking around without parents. And that is reality as well. But a lot of them are in that more middle age, I think, Oscar. I think that it's just scary to hear that kids are out here with complete strangers, no matter how old they are. The 16-year-old that we talked to looked like he was 12 to me, maybe. Looked like my nephew's age, who was like 13. So to hear he was 16 was shocking. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see all of this.
There you have the input of Allie Bradley.
That's on my check there, right there.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. What in the heck is going on? Oh, you get the thing again. I'm like, why are we falling?
Thank you so much for joining in. As you guys are seeing, they are walking for people that they are continuously saying, no, Oscar Blue, they are riding on buses, Oscar Blue. No, it's not. Right here, they are walking, as you guys can see. Why they're not getting on their buses, I have explained that before. They don't want to get on the buses because they think that they are going to get captured and deported by the Institute National of Immigration. That is the number one reason why. So get to understand and you put it into perspective, and your only solution that they're telling you is to basically go to the agency that is possibly going to process you or possibly is going to deport you, that is the reason why these people, they don't want to get on the buses. We continue to walk and walk and continue to walk and walk and walk.
Well over 60 miles now at this point. Wow. Look at I mean, there are people in wheelchairs. I think there are 4 wheelchair-bound people, Oscar.
Yes.
I'll put my mask on while we drive.
Continuing the coverage for the 8th day in a row, right here in Ulapa, between Ulapa,
Not Chalupa.
between Ulapa, Chiapas, and Mapastepec. So, a woman that is carrying a child who's about to rest a little bit.
We've seen people breastfeeding, women breastfeeding, taking
All
care of
types
their
of
little
situation,
babies.
huh?
It's just a mess, man. That's the only way to describe it. I think the only word is it's a mess. It is. It's a mess from administrations all the way from Panama to, I mean, even further, all the way up to the U.S. It's a mess. Everybody's going to listen to this. Even when I asked Iraneo Música, hey, have you heard from any government official, any of these countries represented in the UN or the U.S.? And he said no, but he wanted to talk to the Biden administration, right? What's really interesting is yesterday, Oscar, he changed his tune a little bit and basically focused on the idea of going to Mexico City and kind of walked back. Well, I don't need to necessarily talk to Biden because we're not going to the U.S. But, 3 days in, he wanted to talk to Biden. So really interesting to follow this guy's thought processes and to know what's going on. We've seen it all, and we're recording it all. So he can change his tune, but we got you on camera. We're able. You said you were willing to talk to him. You wanted to talk to him. Why? If you never intended to go to the U.S. Then he kind of walked that back a little bit. I think he got smart. It's like, oh, wait, why would I want to talk to Biden? I'm trying to go there.
Yeah.
So interesting, for sure. And he does place a lot of the blame on the U.S., right? For giving money to these countries that aren't allocating it correctly. So,
This is the part that last time where the National Guard of Mexico was basically surpassed by the caravan of Asians and people from Africa. It's a really long hill, steep hill that it goes for a little while. As you guys can see, there's people that they're extremely tired right now. You've got the guy from the Commission of Human Rights right there. State human rights.
I think the other thing that you should talk about, Oscar, is on my feeds, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're too clean, they're too clean. These clothing, like this is only 8 days old. These aren't the clothes that they were wearing in Honduras and the clothes that they were wearing in Nigeria. These are the clothes they were wearing in Tapachula at the shelter on Saturday. People are getting that twisted too. Like, oh, there's no way these are clean clothes. No, they smell bad. Right? I mean, have you had that too? Because I've had a lot of that.
Well, the situation with the clothing is that a lot of them, yes, they have clothes. They are considered to be new, but a lot of them, they're donated by the Catholic Church and by the NGOs. And these clothes are from the United States of America. So a lot of people get upset because they say the clothes are brand new, but it's because they're donated by, non-governmental organizations by the United States.
There's also, it's a long road. This is the road that a lot of people don't understand, but this is humidity, and they decided to walk right now. That I believe that it has been was a good decision in comparison to walking on the floor on the rain. This is part of Madre Vieja with Mapastepec. It's a pregnant woman right here on the right. This Asian woman.
She's a chingona.
It's a woman in a wheelchair right here.
Not
You
like
see that?
My window down? She did not want her picture.
As you guys see, we have been broadcasting for you guys since we got in the car. It's been possibly 20 to 25 minutes, and we haven't stopped. The caravan hasn't stopped until where the last person on the front. We haven't stopped. It hasn't stopped. We haven't stopped recording. Go up the hill a little bit. I remember this last time. This all we walked last time on the caravan with caravan of Haiti. We walked that last time. That was a great. It's okay. I lost it. It was really difficult at this point. So if the feed gets cut off, people, we are going to be right here entering an area where the signal is not, we don't have good signal. This is where the last caravan of Haiti, that were cutting the trees and throwing them on the road. So basically the National Guard won't interfere and don't detain them. As you can see on the far, there is a big mountain. It's all mountain area, it's all jungle. Let me just give you an understanding of how it is.
Hopefully the live feed will continue. We're in the middle of nowhere. Raw footage and uncut footage for you guys. Order Network News, Real America's Voice News, bringing you live coverage. And Miss Allie Bradley, also of the Caravan. 8-day, continuous 8 days of coverage, non-stop footage for every single one of you.
Hold on. Bear with me, people.
Ah, ching. Qué lata, hombre. Allie, on top.
What? There's a huge tree right here. I can't see anything if we go to the top. Right?
You don't see it?
No.
Okay. All right. On this side.
That side?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this good? You're gonna come over here, right?
Yes, I am going over there. If you feel something tingling, it's because there's a snake or there's a tarantula. All right? And I'm a little,
What do we got our boots on today, huh?
yeah.
Okay, let's knock this down a little bit so we can see what's around us.
Okay, Allie. Stay on this side, please. Okay? I'm sorry. For security.
So this gentleman right here is one of the men from West Africa who we've talked to several times. I believe he's Nigeria as well. Hola.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Thank you. Good evening.
How are you feeling? What is your expectation right now as you are almost to mapastepec and you guys have walked more than 60 miles?
Yeah, my expectation is the government to come to our aid.
The government will come to your aid?
Yeah.
You think the U.S. or Mexico?
Both US and Mexico, they should work together and come to our aid.
Okay, so
Our aid.
you're hoping for like a bus to come, somebody to come help you so you don't have to keep walking.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have to do.
What do you think about the U.S. government?
Because US government are a good government, They are the mother of all nations and the mother of the poor, mother of the masses. I believe they will come to our aid. They will come to help us. This situation.
He's from Nigeria.
Yes. And we talked about that. Remember, we even talked about that with Juana at lunch, that there was that expectation that someone's going to come and help them. They've never, I don't think they knew what they were signing up for when
No.
they signed up on that QR code.
They thought that
They
they
thought
were
they were
not
gonna get
going to
help.
walk this far. That's
Now we're going on mile 70, I think.
it. Yeah. There's some questions in the live feed that I am surprised that you will absolutely remotely think for 1 second that I am going to ask that in the middle of the 60th mile in the jungle. The consideration of these questions, it is just
Fúmele, banda, fúmele, banda. Fúmele, banda,
Unbelievable.
fúmele, banda, que hasta el periodista quiere cigarros porque viene en carro y lo espera el antro en Tapachula. Ya me la sé yo. Que el pulmón quiere humo. Hasta la güera quiere humo.
I'm like, I know what weather. It sounded like they were saying that we've been with them since Tapachula, but then things started talking about the blonde girl.
yeah.
And that's what's been interesting too, right? Is that they recognize that they have that respect that we're here. They have been. I mean, there's going to be the ones. You know, we've talked about. There's always going to be some bad eggs in the bunch. But for the most part, they recognize us being along for the entire time and living this too. And it's not fun for anybody.
Yeah.
Gosh, look at this woman.
So for everybody, let me flip the camera for everybody to see where we at. In the middle of nowhere, let's nothing behind. So we're gonna wait right here so you guys can see the caravan, how it's going to pass by us, and see a small amount. And see their reaction as they're coming.
Yeah, they basically just cleared 2 hills. Like you said, pretty brutal.
¿Cómo se sienten?
Cansados,
¿Cansados?
ya cansados. Ya, parcero, ¿cuánto falta ahí para llegar?
Ya falta como unas 5 kilómetros.
Vale.
How many will come under Biden, Oscar? Well, you have something to worry about right now inside of your country. 250 plus thousand there in the United States. So how many, Ali,
What do you mean?
that they have entered irregularly into your border?
This year,
Yeah.
1.5 million
So
this year. I don't know how many exactly have been turned back, but that is how many have had. Those are unique encounters with the Border Protection Agency. Is 1.5 million.
1.5 million. Wow.
Yeah,
So,
but gosh, yeah, hundreds of thousands every month coming in.
wow. So there you have it. There you go, the number.
And then we know in Tapachula, what Carlos was saying, that 200 a day are coming through to Tapachula. So.
Please car. I will say it in Spanish. Saludos, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. ¿Cómo les va a todos? Oscar Blue en vivo desde la parte casi el kilómetro 14 entre Uyutla o what's it? Ulapa y Mapastepec. Falta como alrededor de unos 5 o 6 kilómetros para llegar a Luis.
Lleva a los niños.
Luis, espérame. Luis, la situación con los niños no los quisieron atender, Luis.
No los quisieron atender. Ellos quieren poner como pretexto detener el movimiento para que nosotros regresáramos
Luis,
con las mujeres y los niños.
Enfermos. Luis, hubo
Sí.
deshidratación, calentura.
Es responsabilidad del Estado mexicano. La ley establece que en el alto estado de vulnerabilidad de la gente en movimiento debe de entregarse las residencias permanentes.
¿Cuántos niños llevas ahí para el doctor?
Como 18.
18 niños llevas allá adentro.
Sí.
Why is this legal? Why can you do this?
Hemos hecho, desde anoche
He's taking
estamos
them to the
llevando,
hospital.
desde anoche estamos llevando en Operación Hormiga a todos los niños.
¿Están llevándolos al hospital de Mapastepec?
Así es, así
¿Los
es.
están atendiendo, Luis?
Más o menos,
Bueno,
más o menos.
muchas gracias,
Dios
Luis.
les bendiga. Dios les bendiga.
There you have it. That's Luis Villagran transporting kids. Let me explain to you guys. Let me explain to you guys what had just happened. That's Luis Villagran. That's one of the organizers from the Caravan. As I told you this morning, there was a lot of children, hundreds of children that they were sick because of the climate conditions that they traveled last night. So in the morning, there was a lot of dehydration, a lot of children, they were high fever, temperature, really sick, stomach infections and all this kind of stuff. And the children, in the morning, they were extremely sick. So Luis Villagran asked the municipal city of Mapastepec if they can't start taking care of them. And he's saying that he's taking the kids to the doctor little by little on small amounts. I just asked him, how many kids do you have in the car that they are sick? And he's saying, I have around 18 kids in the car that I'm about to take them to the hospital. So he's been taking kids continuously to the hospital because this is, and I will say this is an irresponsibility of the parents because they know the conditions that they are going to migrate. They know the conditions that they are going to walk, and they know that there was going to rain. So absolutely, it is the full responsibility of the parents. Why? Because if you know that the child is going to be put through this, climate conditions, you will not do it. Basically, I will not do it. But, if there's no other option, that's why they did it.
Also, though, we're learning, they thought that it was going to be easier. Someone was going to come in and swoop in and help, and that hasn't happened. So they legitimately probably thought, "Su niño?" I hope so. They thought it was going to be, you just heard the man from Nigeria. They want, the government to come in and help them. They want the buses to come. That's what they expected when they joined this caravan. So we're talking about it's negligent of the parents. They legitimately, that's why they're in flip-flops probably. They thought that we were for a day. No, 7 days later.
This is the problem of the children. It's so sad to see it. It's so sad, and it's critical. This is critical conditions of the kids. Critical conditions of the kids, and this is why I have said that there's a lot of abuse in the caravans. The children should not go through this. Let me flip the camera so you can see this. Incredible raw footage for every single one of you.
Here's a bus with no migrants on it. They would like a ride. Can't stop. What's this truck doing? Locals? Those are migrants in this truck. What's he doing? No, those are locals? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not legal. They're picking up people. Uh-oh. careful, man, because immigration's been really nice to them. They keep messing with that. They're gonna get.
¡Queremos comida!
They're hungry.
We want food. The woman is saying we want food. Saludos a todos, déjenme. Nada más, déjenme decirles lo que está sucediendo. Pues ya escucharon al señor Luis Villagrán, líder de la caravana migrante, uno de los líderes. Ayer hubo una situación. Look at this, man.
Voy a arrodillar a mi Dios.
Look at that.
El reportaje que venga de Dios, qué mala suerte.
Hold on, Alec. Shocking video right there. As you see how he's pulling his son on a basket, on a crate.
Milk crate.
Milk crate.
And those are what they deliver goods in and stuff. So those are pretty easy to come by, I would imagine, in a smaller community. They probably picked them up at a stop there and fashioned it to be a little stroller. They don't have carriages like Arenejo was saying. They need strollers.
Thank you so much for joining in. An hour and 4 minutes going on this live broadcast. We are in the middle of the jungle where they just built this road to connect to the municipal city of Mapastepec, where humidity factor it is increasing right now. And ultimately,
I'm not okay.
ultimately, not only the humidity factor, but also the climate change, weather, the change of weather. That's what he said. Climate change. No, I'm sorry.
I'm like, wait a tick.
I'm sorry. I sounded like a liberal. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Let me flip the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry,
And
audience.
the climate change is creating problems.
I'm sorry, audience. I don't know what the hell just happened. It is my body and it is my ride right now. It's my body. So, no. Hey, it is not my body and it is not my ride. So, I'm flipping the camera and I'll be honest. I slipped.
You want me to? Here, put your hand out and I'll slap it.
Okay.
Okay? You gotta get it at level. Bad Oscar.
Thank you so much.
It's not hot out here
Sorry,
right now.
I'm sorry.
It's hot because it's a jungle. Oscar, blow.
8 days. The 8 days of coverage. Hey! 8 days of coverage.
Start get a little tired, man.
You're
It's fine.
gonna slip. I'm talking. Come on, 8 days of coverage. So let us flip the camera right here. Can we follow the lady too? Go and follow the lady that is Ali Bradley TV.
Oh my God! Go to bed.
Go and follow the lady. Oscar is fired. Oh my God.
Oscar, go to bed. You're drunk. You don't know.
You don't know. So this is. Let's see if the caravan, goes through the daylight. That is the most preoccupying thing.
Is it unfathomable, even?
Unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Unfathomable. I'm Mexican. I'm not allowed to say those words.
Mexico.
I'm not allowed to say those words. Unfathomable. I really don't.
It sounds nice.
It sounds pretty white. What is the translation in the real world? Unfathomable. You're fed up?
Well, it's not unfathomable. It's th, fathomable.
Okay, unfathomable.
Yeah.
What is the translation?
You can't process, like your mind is blown. It's like you can't process it. It's so much you can't even wrap your head around it. Yeah. Like these are unfathomable conditions. You can't even process what they're going through.
I'm just blown away is more easy for me to say.
But how you say these are blown away conditions? See?
So, okay, all right.
Huh?
So unfathomable. Unfathomable. Okay. All right.
I can't.
Unfathomable.
No. Okay, you're out. You're out. It's not unfathomable.
All right. All right. I'll flip the
Oscar
camera.
Blue's fired. He's fired.
Unfathomable.
Please explain to everybody why I'm wearing a mask, because people are like,
Yes.
you're outside. It's not. You're not going to get COVID. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. You explain it from your
I
perspective.
like you, Oscar, but not people that follow Monster Fauci. I don't.
This isn't about
will not
Fauci,
get-
man.
I
We're on
will-
immigration, not Fauci. Leave that.
¡Eh! Ya, eso es todo, eso es todo.
I know. I realize that. Hey, they had this.
Yeah. Unfathomable. Oscar, your racism is unfathomable. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's the privilege, the Mexican privilege. I need my reparations. So, possibly I'm going to arrive to the border and ask for the 450,000.
Yeah.
$500,000. Okay, why is she wearing a mask and not you? How dare you, Oscar Blue?
That's what I was saying. Explain
Okay,
to them what's going on.
she is wearing a mask.
Not
And this
for protection of disease.
this is the about that. We are in the 8th day of the caravan. The energy drifts a little bit, and you know the energy of men also, they start to act differently, not only towards women but towards men themselves. So there is this attitude, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I want to eat, I want water, and ultimately the attitude drifts this into being so to cover up and to be more undisclosed, that's what you said?
Unassuming, I guess, discreet.
Discreet, to be more discreet. It is particularly
Hair back.
a good way to maintain a low profile.
Yes.
That is what it is.
We
Maintain
don't
a
want
low-
to make the situation worse, and I don't want to be part of the news. So.
Okay. So let us flip the camera right here.
Gosh, she's. Brutal.
I can hear the snakes. What the hell?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for making me feel extremely comfortable in the middle of the jungle.
Shush.
Who are
Okay.
you? This is who are you? Where is it?
Okay, so Oscar, you've been
Debbie.
asking me a lot how I feel about this, because this is my first time covering a caravan. I've been covering immigration now for a little while, but as far as a caravan, this is absolutely my first time being out here. You have covered several. This one, you've been at longer. It has been a little different. They have walked farther. It has been obviously more volatile and unfathomable conditions. So how do you feel? What's your reaction to all of this? I know
My
you said the
reaction-
really big thing that stuck out was the body next to the kids, and that was in Villa Comatlan. So where are we at now? Like what's going on with you now?
My feeling is that my government has always been, I've always been a guy that is against the government of Mexico, not because I'm an anarchist, because I'm a person that knows that we have been going through a lot of oppression. This is oppression. Mexico, it is oppression of the government. And we have poverty in our country. We had 60 million in poverty, 28 million in critical conditions, 68 million without medical care. We have a lot of poverty in a lot of situations, cartel activity, insecurity, security people that, cartel activity.
You want to talk to Jonathan?
And ultimately, there's a lot of things that they are really wrong in my country. And then you bring another problem that is necessity of immigration. So for me, it is just, there are these massive caravans, and plus the situation with our country and insecurity is just creating another problem on top of another problem. And you're not fixing the reality, the real problem that is poverty in their own country, creating jobs in their own country, creating better infrastructure in their own country, not letting them, exit their country, because people will not exile their country if they have better jobs. Our country of Mexico, it is complicit on this, irregular migration and this inflation that is happening to the United States. Let's remind everybody in the United States of America who brought this problem to the continent of America, and it was Barack Obama. He brought it in 2014. He brought the Globalist Compact of Immigration. He signed it. There's a document that he signed the Globalist Compact. This is why the Caravan started massively, starting since 2010, 2011, 2012, and in 2014 he signed it. And he made the Mexican president come to an agreement and signed it also. At that particular time, it was Enrique Peña Nieto. And ultimately after that, this erupted into a nonstop inflation of immigration. So you have a problem that it was created on a leftist agenda, that is leftist, creating an idea that an open border, it is real. So it is a reality, Ali. There was this started in Europe. There was an open border in Germany, in France, in Italy, in Spain, in Holland. Then it started in Chile, open border, Central America, South America, and now North America. So this is open borders for everybody to understand. And this is an incorrect way to migrate. The Globalist Compact of Immigration, it is incorrect. That is a broken system. If you're creating a system to help people migrate, and you're creating a system to help people to get a better life, I don't understand how this is a better life, Ali. Migrating through a jungle, kids being pulled on milk carts, women on wheelchairs, women having children on a caravan, children getting sick on a jungle under a thunderstorm. This is not a correct way to migrate. There's trafficking, there's child smuggling in the borders. So this is not correct. So this is not helping. My country of Mexico, it is not helping the United States.
Look at the little tiny baby. But you're so right. You're right about, it's not good for anybody. It truly isn't. Yeah. I mean, they've got to have a lot of hope. A lot of hope right now if they're willing to do this.
And now, well, your president.
So that person in that truck is going back and forth and bringing people up this hill.
Well,
it's just too hard.
if the National Guard is letting them, they're practically, helping them because they know that they're getting exhausted and there's no way.
But they have to stop them. They have this protection.
They're not going to stop them.
I know.
Because it is, that's the whole plan. Let me get this video right here, Alan. ¿Qué es lo que te mantiene así, con esta fuerza y esta voluntad? ¿Empujando quién es? ¿Es tu mamá? ¿Qué es?
Mi mamá y...
¿Es tu mamá?
Sí, mi esposa.
¿Qué es lo que los mantiene con esta fuerza de voluntad empujando a tu mamá en una silla de ruedas?
Mi esposa.
¿Tu esposa? ¿Dónde está tu esposa?
En Estados Unidos.
¿Vas para Estados Unidos? ¿Quieren el asilo en Estados
Sí,
Unidos?
queremos el asilo.
Sí. Gracias.
Bueno.
What is the thing that drives you to keep with this force pushing the wheelchair? And he says, my wife, she's in the United States. So this person is inevitably going to the United States. Wow. Says, I asked him, what is the thing that is pushing you to do this? What is your intention? And he said, my wife that is in the United States. So basically you're going to the United States. And he says, yes, I want to go to the United States.
Next time you do that, I want to come with you. I don't want to be up here. I can't not get those two. So I'm going to go with you. Don't leave me here. I'm going to come with you. Okay? I need that. Here, cars are driving by and handing money out the window. Wow. So who was the woman? Is that his mother?
His mother.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wowzers.
As soon as it gets darker, Ellie, we're just gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We're gonna leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's don't necessarily need to get.
I'm sorry about that. It's just,
No, it's okay.
you know why I'm
It
doing
just
it.
makes me more insecure when I'm stuck here because there are
Okay.
men walking by themselves and I'm like,
All right.
and I feel I'd rather get to go.
All right. ¿Qué tal, señores? Muy buenas noches en español, Spanish. Muy buenas noches. Estamos en la parte entre. Keep forgetting the city.
Ulapa.
Ulapa y Mapastepec, en la parte más difícil de camino, la parte más difícil en cuestiones de clima y en cuestiones de lluvia y en cuestiones de humedad fue Madre Vieja. Esto es parte de Madre Vieja también, creo. Ese es Ulapa y la parte de Mapastepec, señores. Es increíble lo que el camino, más de 60 millas han caminado para poder llegar hacia el propósito que es la Ciudad de México, supuestamente, pero hay miles y miles que quieren ir hacia los Estados Unidos. Seguimos en vivo. La gente de la Comisión Estatal de los Derechos Humanos caminando con la caravana. Comisión Nacional de los Derechos Humanos. Cerciorándose y asegurándose que esté todo en orden. Comisión Nacional de los Derechos Humanos.
I don't need any. I mean, they're
Okay.
tired. It's hot.
All right.
I got good footage, so I'm good. As long as you are.
All right. We're going to move. Ready?
I can't walk there. You are showing them. They are walking. No one's getting on a bus, y'all. Proof right here. Look at that sunset, though. That's the one thing you can find beauty in that cotton candy sky, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it's sad because we just saw that little boy being pulled in that milk crate, and I sent it to my mom, and we were talking about it, and she said, "What's really sad is that he was happy as can be, right?
Oh,
And the kids just don't know any different.
No.
It's just awful.
They make them think that everything is
Yeah, this is good. This is, and it's awful.
like this. Look.
It's awful. Again, you heard that Nigerian man saying, somebody's going to send help. We want someone to send help. That's what they thought, you know? Well, they were sorely mistaken here. I don't think that little girl was. Never mind.
Can you hold this?
I can do this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. and 22 minutes in on this caravan of the March of the Kids, right?
The March of the Kids.
That's what it's called, the March of the Kids.
63 pregnant women. One was basically going into labor today at some point, right?
Yeah.
3 of them are 8 months pregnant or more per Luis Viagran earlier this week, because those were his statistics. So
We're moving, it's getting a little bit dark.
we're gonna make it to Mapastepec in just the right amount of time, huh?
Yeah. And it's not safe to still continue our broadcast in the middle of the jungle. We're right here, almost the city. All right, Ali Brandy, get it. Don't get down.
I know. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
I want to get her face. I've gotten her back so many times. Hola. Hola, mamá. ¿Cómo está? Ah, sí, hace calor. ¿Casada? No, not you. ¿Eh? ¿Casado? Bueno. Yeah, at least they understand me a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Sunset Shore is beautiful. What a mess.
Anchor babies, facts, no feelings. Wow.
Who's given any feelings?
I don't understand why. I'm supposed to get triggered with that comment?
I don't know.
I don't know. With my white privilege.
Well, here's the thing though, man. Like, sorry, but our administration has laid out the groundwork of what people need to do to get into our country. So you might want to be mad at these people and these parents, but write to your lawmakers.
Well,
You know?
Well, you
Mayorkas has literally been like, all they have to do is say they're pregnant. He said that. Like, what? Come on.
Well, you got a president right now that is
They're
saying
giving money to this. This is wild.
$450,000.
For pain and suffering, basically, for illegal immigrants in 2018 that were separated from their families. Meanwhile, we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of taxpayers, people living on our streets, all of those things. So people in America are very frustrated right now to see this
That's
transpiring.
Carlos' car? Oh, we better.
Where?
I think that's Carlos' car. Let me park right here.
Don't hit this guy. Carlos is in our Carlos?
Yeah,
He's here?
I think he's.
Okay.
Let me flip the camera.
Can I get out?
Yes, absolutely. Now you can be more free.
I can be a human?
Yeah, I can be a human. There's journalists over here. ¿Dónde está? ¿Este es su carro? No. Pensé que era su carro ese. No. Déjame agarrar mi teléfono. A ver, te agarro el teléfono. Dale la cámara para que se vea. Camarógrafo de TV Azteca, señores, se los voy a presentar. Saludos. Con gusto.
Dios bendiga a México. Bien, papi.
ser camarógrafo, mira.
¿Traes teléfono?
Que se muestre con el conocimiento, ¿no? ¿O qué? Ponga la de Puebla. Estuvieron en las manos, señores, del camarógrafo de TV Azteca Tapachula. Todo un experto en la cámara, mi compañero. Vamos a saludarlo un poquito. A ver. Compita, ¿cuántos años ya tienes trabajando de camarógrafo?
Mira, en total trabajé 15 años en Azteca, México. Y prácticamente ya llevo unos 20, 21 años.
20, 21 años de camarógrafo.
de camarógrafo.
En todas las caravanas que has estado presente, ¿esta ha sido la que más niños ha tenido?
Sí, esa es la que más niños trae más mujeres embarazadas y lo que se hace más gente grande ya quiere salir. Vienen caminando, vienen con discapacidades, vienen de todo tipo. Ahora sí, esta es la caravana más especial porque trae más niños, mujeres embarazadas, señores de ya de edad grande y pues ahí van poco a poco.
¿Cuántas caravanas has estado?
Pues de todas las que han salido de Tapachula. Es la quinta. En total es la quinta caravana.
De 2018 también, ¿no? Sí.
No, es que son 15. Esta es la quinta. Entre todos los-
Ah, las grandes, ¿no? Las grandes, sí.
Todas las grandes, sí.
¿Se lo tienen? ¿Lo pueden encontrar en Facebook? ¿Cómo?
Portal Fronterizo, Manuel de Jesús. Ya metí gol.
Ahí lo tienen. He's a camera guy for TV Azteca, mainstream media. That's big mainstream media. There's so we got a friend of ours over here. I want to talk to them, to every mainstream media, to see how they feel. This is another guy that
Can we go talk to Elder, who's over here? Hi, Elder. Hi. So we talked to this gentleman. I can talk to him? Okay. So this is Elder. We talked with you on day one at the business. Right? How you doing? Now it's
I want to talk to the mainstream media guys so you guys can get a perspective
first talk. How are you doing?
on everything.
Okay. So you were tired. Day one, you were encouraged.
Let me see if I can get another mainstream media guy.
Hard this much? Did you think
¿Puedo pedirte un segundo? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? Señores, he conocido a muchísimos periodistas aquí en Tapachula y este señor es un periodista legendario, tiene una capacidad intelectual enorme, le tengo un enorme respeto. Es corresponsal de TV Azteca.
Así es.
Saluda a toda mi gente.
¿Cómo están? Mucho gusto. Soy Pedro Gerardo López, el corresponsal de TV Azteca aquí en el estado de Chiapas. Y bueno, hemos compartido con mucha gente en los últimos días en este avance de la caravana migrante, este éxodo humano que camina por las carreteras del sureste de México. Y esta humanidad nos ha hecho justamente conocernos más, justamente con la gente que vamos a
Es un placer conocer a personas tan profesionales y aprende uno mucho de ellos. Los observo porque pues tienen una trayectoria mucho más larga, ¿no? Estos los observo. Muchas gracias, Pedro. Muchas gracias.
Un placer. Saludos, cuídense mucho.
Saludos,
Gracias.
saludos. Pero ¿dónde te encuentran? ¿Dónde te encuentran?
Sí, en Twitter me pueden encontrar en Pedro Gerardo 26, en Facebook Pedro Gerardo López, me encuentran ahí en las redes sociales y por supuesto en Azteca Noticias me pueden encontrar.
¡Arre! Dale, mi Pedro, gracias. I want to talk to another guy from Milenio Noticias that he is a really, man, this is a beast. He's a beast. Un segundo. ¿Qué onda? Señores, saludando a todos los periodistas que están pues básicamente haciendo esta cobertura. Este señor es todo un legendario de las caravanas. Otro que tiene una enorme capacidad intelectual y una enorme capacidad de visión para el periodismo y para la visualización de las caravanas. Él trabaja para Milenio Noticias, pero se los quiero presentar. Mi amigo.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas noches, un gusto saludarte. Y bueno, pues sí, soy Abraham Jiménez, soy corresponsal en Milenio de Chiapas. Aquí estamos trabajando y bueno, haciendo esta cobertura de la caravana migrante, que es una de las cosas que ha marcado la historia del sureste mexicano desde el 2018. Recordemos que en esos años iniciaron las caravanas, la Gran Caravana Madre, que así se le llamó, y que pues estuvo fluctuando desde el 2018, octubre del 2018, hasta abril del 2019, un total de casi 16 caravanas.
Y todas las has dado la cobertura.
Todas las hemos dado la cobertura.
Ven nada más. Ven nada más.
Esa forma de vida que han tomado los migrantes, el paso de los cubanos, centroamericanos, africanos, de muchas nacionalidades, y que bueno, esta situación, como ya les comentaba, no había sucedido nunca en nuestro país, y que hoy lo estamos viviendo, quizás lo que sucede en Europa, con los de Medio Oriente hacia Europa, y bueno,
sí.
Es complicado.
Es la caravana, en toda tu experiencia, es la caravana que ha tenido más niños.
Es una de las caravanas que ha tenido más niños. En el 2019 se registró una casi idéntica, en la cual también caminaron muchísimo. Ellos lo que hacían era caminar de noche, no caminaban de día. De noche salían a las 6, 7 de la tarde, noche. Prácticamente toda la noche y madrugada se la mantenían caminando para llegar al siguiente pueblo, para evitar la fatiga de estar teniendo temperaturas como las que hemos estado registrando en esta ocasión, de 30, 40 grados. En ese año, en el 2019, estaban en una temporada que aquí en Chiapas se denomina como como seca, o sea, es una temporada que le denominan canícola, y fue ahí donde presentaban temperaturas a 42 grados. Entonces, para evitar ese desgaste, caminaban de noche, de día descansaban y seguían caminando. Fueron pasando hasta Oaxaca, Veracruz, y algunos llegaron a Puebla, la ciudad.
Oaxaca, Veracruz, ¿dónde te pueden encontrar en redes sociales la gente?
Me pueden buscar en Facebook como Abraham Jiménez López, ese es mi Facebook, y en Instagram igual como Jiménez López Abraham, ahí estamos en redes sociales.
¿Tienes Instagram?
También ahí. De repente lo usamos, pero sí lo tenemos, amigo. Pero muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Abraham. Ahí está.
Saludarte.
Vamos a saludar a Juanito aquí. Juanito, la gente ahorita está viendo Juanito ya desde todas partes. Juan Manuel Blanco, señores, muchos videos alrededor del país y alrededor del mundo son parte de este hombre que humildemente comparte su trabajo con solamente quiere el reconocimiento. Es un hombre que da excelente cobertura de la migración. Juan, ¿cuántos años ya tiene dando cobertura?
Tengo 8 años trabajando el tema migratorio en la frontera sur de México, en especial en Tapachula. Agradecerte el espacio que nos das para que la población, el auditorio, conozca un poco la realidad del fenómeno migratorio que se está dando, y que ahora le llaman ya, antes era fenómeno migratorio, ahora le dicen crisis migratoria, que se está viviendo por la llegada inusual de migrantes de todos los países, ¿no? Hoy decía la Comisión Mexicana de Refugiados que solo en Tapachula registró cerca de 40,000 citas de migrantes haitianos, brasileños y chilenos.
Wow.
Esa es una cifra para nuestra ciudad de Tapachula. Digo nuestra ciudad porque me considero tapachulteco, aunque no vivo ahí, no nací ahí, me considero tapachulteco. Es una cifra inusual para mí, solamente de Chile tengamos ese número. Tuvimos los cubanos, pero no llegamos a ese número, Oscar, en los años pasados. Las caravanas han venido, pero ellos no entraron en caravana, los haitianos. Pero sí están llegando más a nuestro municipio.
No, pues ¿cuántos hay ahorita de haitianos? Más de 27,000, ¿no?
40,000
más de
citas,
40,000 citas. 40,000
Son los
citas.
que han hecho citas, aparte los que no han hecho citas, los que están llegando en modo hormiga, están llegando en coyotes, están llegando o solos, básicamente. Y aparte los 5,000 que te gusta que vengan en la caravana, 4,000. Dice que Tapachula ya se vació, yo creo que hay más de 5 Tapachulas.
¿Dónde puede ver la gente tu trabajo, Juan? Porque está en Televisa, TV Azteca, está en todas partes, pero la gente te puede ver tu trabajo.
Yo tengo un portal que se llama Frontera Sur, igual mi página de Frontera Sur, a través de mi perfil de Juan Manuel Blanco, ahí pueden encontrarme. Yo comparto también ahí tu trabajo, Oscar, ahí pueden pueden ver también el material que estamos. Yo por lo regular no subo a mi perfil, pero a mi página sí lo subo. Aquí estamos, sí, pues sí, porque...
Echarle porras, viejo bonito,
es que no me da tiempo, pero tú sabes cómo trabajamos, ¿no? Estamos en confianza.
Hace como 10 notas en un ratito, mendigo. Bueno, Juan, muchísimas gracias, Juan. Muchísimas gracias, te dejo, Juan. Pues aquí lo ven, señores, son gente que prácticamente es un periodista de Tapachula. Hemos hecho una amistad muy bonita.
Did you talk to Elder? Yeah, he's frustrated because he wanted to stay back in Ulapa and get those paper to work, because he's the other one of two that I talked to that is willing to stay in Mexico and work.
Wow.
His wife is in Honduras. He wants to work in Mexico, make enough money, send for her, and start a new life. So he's mad because he's like, man, this is worse than anything I ever thought. I just asked him, did you imagine it would be this bad? And he said, no, this is brutal. It's extremely hard. And I said, well, would you have rather everybody accepted those papers to work here and stay here? And he said, what do you mean? And I kind of explained the situation. He said, well, that's really frustrating because I don't want to keep walking. I would like to stay and work and start a life. And they were offered that. And that's what Luis Villagrán was saying. Like they had the opportunity to stay and work in Mexico, but it was an all or nothing thing through immigration. And so he's a little bit frustrated that they're out here walking.
Wow.
If you want, he speaks English if you wanted to chat with him. He's right here.
Elder, come here, Elder. Elder, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Elder, this is my friend Oscar. He was with me earlier.
No.
Yes, I was waiting for my son. That's why I stopped over here.
We talked a little bit.
Yeah.
Elder, how do you feel right now with this situation?
I feel kind of good and kind of bad.
Why bad?
Because it's dangerous, because you don't know where you're going or where you're going to stop, if you're going to end up with the immigration thing.
Are you upset because behind in Ulapa, INAMI came to an agreement to offer you a work visa?
Yeah.
Are you upset because you were not the one, there was not an agreement?
Yeah, I kind of upset because I don't know what I'm not sure of what happened with that. That's why I'm a little confused for that.
You're really confused?
It's confused for me for that. Because I don't know what the visa things means, or I don't know what's the, if you go over there to DF, I don't know, that's what I'm confused of.
You want to work in Mexico?
Yeah, I want to work in DF, yeah.
You don't want to go to the United States?
No, I don't want to go over there.
So your whole goal was to get the permit to work in Mexico?
Yeah, to work in there.
If there's people in the caravan that they want to stay in Mexico?
A lot of them.
A lot of them?
A lot of them.
But there's a lot of them that they want to go to the U.S.?
Yeah, some of them, yeah, like half and half.
Half and half?
Half and half.
So you're talking about almost 2,500 because the caravan says that it's 5,000.
5,000, yeah.
So you're talking about 2,500 people, they're mostly likely to go to the United States?
Yeah.
How do you feel right now?
I feel
like, in terms of condition, do you feel tired?
No, I feel a lot of tired. I feel...
Your feet?
Everything. It's hard for me to explain because I never thought I was going to feel the feel that I feel in my feet and all my body. It's hard for me.
Your back is killing.
It's everything.
If you had the help right now from the border agents of Mexico to say, Elder, here's your work visa, stay in Mexico and travel whatever you want, you will take it immediately?
Yeah, I take it.
The treatment of the border agents of Mexico is really bad. Is it true?
No, not really, because in other words, they help you.
They help us.
Yeah, they help you.
What is your next step right now, Elder? You're gonna rest and then you're gonna continue to walk?
Yeah, we're gonna stop here. I think I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna stop here and sleep. I don't know where, but we're gonna sleep here and then continue tomorrow.
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
You go. That's Elder.
So that's why they're able to do this. Now what is crazy though is once you get out of the state of Chiapas, once you get out of the state of Chiapas, there are not as many checkpoints. So they're saying in the past they had retained them and stopped them in the state of Chiapas and never gotten out of here because once they get out of here, they're gone. That's what they say. They're like, they're gone. There's no checkpoints.
So there's people that they don't want to go to the United States. He's saying that almost half and half. I haven't, particularly talked to that amount of people, that quantity of people that by the hundreds I haven't talked to. I have talked to several, and I have gotten people that they say, you know what, yes, I want to stay.
in Mexico, and particularly I want to practically, just stay here. I don't want to move to nowhere else. I want to stay in Mexico. I want to work in Mexico. There's people like that. There's a lot of people like that. And the sad thing about it is that they took a decision without asking the migrants. There was an agreement between the Institute National of Immigration and the leaders of the caravan if they wanted to get that work visa, and they can transport themselves to a shelter. And the vast majority decided to yell and scream and say, no, we keep on moving, we keep on moving, we keep on moving. There's people like that like Elder, they were tired. They were like, you know what, I'm tired, I don't want to continue, I'm hungry, my feet hurt, I want just a work visa to work in Mexico, I don't want to go nowhere else. So it is unbelievable, this situation. Señores, como pueden ver, él es un migrante que viene caminando desde Tapachula, y en este momento nos acaba de explicar que básicamente él no le interesa ir a los Estados Unidos, le interesa quedarse aquí en México, tener la visa de trabajo en México, para trabajar aquí en México, y desafortunadamente, hombre, pues la estás usando, ¿no?
Ahorita no.
No.
Si quieres te alumbro para que...
Sí. Ahí salí ya, mira, ya está medio quemado, pero ya salí. Pues básicamente nos explica que él no le interesa ir a los Estados Unidos, que él le interesa ir hacia estar en México y conseguir trabajo en México. Y hubo un acuerdo, y ese acuerdo no se llegó a dar, y es lo que le molesta, ¿no? Que pudo haber llegado a detenerse esta trayectoria y este camino tan doloroso, sobre todo para los niños, sobre todo para las mujeres, sobre todo para las mujeres embarazadas, sobre todo para gente que vive en silla de ruedas. O sea, hay muchísimas personas que se pudo haber evitado este transcurso y este trayecto hasta Mapastepec tan doloroso. Se pudo haber evitado esto, pero no se evitó. Y señores, tenemos ahorita las consecuencias de que personas que ya no pueden, ya les duelen los pies, ya tienen llagas en los pies, ya están cansados de dormir en el piso, están cansados de dormir en la tierra, nada de comer, nada de desayunar, nada de qué tomar. Solo lo que querían ellos era una visa de trabajo para poder salir de Tapachula, porque Tapachula, la realidad, se ha convertido en la prisión de migrantes de nuestro país. Señores, vamos a cambiar la cámara. Muchísimas gracias. Muchas gracias. De corazón. A ver, venga para acá. Vamos a echarle a usted. ¿Camarógrafo es usted?
Así es.
Camarógrafo para...
De Milenio.
Milenio. Este es el camarógrafo de Milenio. ¿Cuántos años tiene de camarógrafo?
15 años ya de camarógrafo.
15 años de camarógrafo. ¿Ha dado cobertura a qué tipo de fenómenos?
Cosas huracanes, cosas de...
¿Ha ido al terremoto?
Cosas del terremoto.
¿Fue a lo que pasó recientemente, lo del México, lo
del metro?
Ajá.
También lo del metro.
¿Qué sentiste en ese momento al ver toda esa tragedia?
Pues inseguridad, porque nunca pensabas que el metro se iba a caer. O sea, podrías andar en la calle y a lo mejor pensabas que te iban a atropellar, te iban a saltar, pero menos que se cayera el metro.
¿Y el terremoto, el más reciente en México, cómo lo sentiste? ¿La gente cómo lo sintió?
Híjole, yo creo que yo quedé asustado porque a mí me agarró la condesa y de hecho andaba yo con la cámara.
Vaya que la condesa hizo el parque, ¿no?
Pero sí, no, fue horrible porque no se dio la alarma y empezó a temblar muy feo. Yo saqué la cámara, empecé a grabar, pero sí, no lo creía. O sea, yo sentía que se estaba cayendo la ciudad. Entonces,
15 años de trayectoria de camarógrafo.
Así es, sí, ya.
Ama su trabajo.
Sí, la verdad es que sí me apasiona por todo lo que vive uno como camarógrafo, las historias, ¿no? Como editas.
Victor, I see you added a flag. I see you added a flag.
Sí.
I see you added a flag there. You got the American flag and the Mexico flag.
I got it yesterday that one lady says to me, are you carrying an American flag? Are you carrying a
Puedes, mi
Mexican flag?
Alex, muchas gracias. Aquí lo tenemos echándome la mano con la luz para vernos güeritos. Vamos a cambiar la cámara. Muchas gracias.
I'm proud. I'm Mexican citizen and American citizen.
So I kind of have Captain America. Oh, Victor. Okay, I have the last.
So here is the caravan, and I am Yamero. Here is the caravan walking at night, people. This is the caravan walking at night. As I am going to take a break, for people that are watching, I'm going to take a break. We have been on for almost 2 hours on this broadcast, and the light is, we are going to end the light of night, and well, basically we have given coverage for the 8th day 8th day in a row right here in the Caravan. And the Caravan, you see it, that is walking behind me. You see people right now walking behind me, arriving to Mapastepec, that is the city that they are going to rest. Tomorrow, we don't know what is going to happen. We don't know if they're going to move. We do not know if they are going to continue to walk. We do not know what is their plans, as this has been 16, almost another 10 miles that they have walked. You guys have seen broadcasts with children on a milk cart. Children on the milk cart, you know, these kind of things, these kind of situations. Women and people in wheelchair, disabled kids, all these kind of, you know, circumstances that you see on these kind of caravans, that is just unbelievable to see. I did an interview with the majority of the correspondents from over here from Main Street Media, all of them from Mexico, and we have an enormous respect with each other. We have created a bond of friendship. It's our 7th time over here, and they have seen our work. They know that we are serious, that we are dedicated, and that we are, the most important, we are respectful to their city. We are extremely respectful to their city. We respect our laws, and we respect their space, and ultimately we respect their work. And that is, you know, that is the basically the ultimate solution to create a friendship between journalists. So thank you so much. As the caravan continues right here to walk to Mapastepec, it has been almost 2 hours of coverage for the 8th day in a row. Buy me a copy. It's on the top link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and broadcasting, buy me a copy. It's on the top link. Thank you, and thank you, people, for us to continue with our platform, continue bringing you the live and the truth and the reality of the caravan as they continue to walk and walk and walk tirelessly to their dream. Stay safe. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Telegram, and Twitter. That's Oscar Gandhi. Also, you can follow my partner, Anthony Bumble, Getter, Instagram, and all the platforms above, and YouTube. And also follow Ben Merquam, Real America's Voice News, the voice of the people, Captain America, Ben Merquam, Will Johnson, United America First. My colleague, Miss Allie Bradley, and Allie Bradley TV. She's live right now. If you guys want to go over there to her live broadcast, you can find her as Allie Bradley TV. Continue this live feed with Miss Allie Bradley TV. Follow Border Network News, Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook. We will see each other tomorrow. And like we always say, people, peace and love. From Mapastepec, Chiapas. Because always, your country's first. God bless.